I worked for Northeast New Jersey Legal Services, and he was a prosecutor at the time. And we met because we actually had a 2-hour commute. We met on the train through a friend. And so we would commute from both of our homes in South Jersey, 2 hours up to Jersey City on 3 different trains, and then go back home the same way. And we became friends. We started talking about sports, our favorite sports team, the Philadelphia Eagles. And we would talk for hours and hours and hours on the train. He's a strong Christian man, a good husband and father, and he became a very good friend.
Gerard was an assistant. He was a trial prosecutor. Gerard was somebody who had the ability to relate to people, relate to jurors. And that's because I think he is a very sincere and open, candid person. And the jurors realized that. He tried numerous cases. He tried a number of homicide cases successfully. And he was a tremendous, tremendous asset to the prosecutor's office. He became a trial court supervisor. He was a pleasure. He was a pleasure to work with.
The couple of things that stands out to me about Judge Breland, number one is his intellect. Very bright individual, questions a lot of things, and not in a necessarily a controversial way, but in a he's just, he just has questions about things, and I think that leads to a deeper understanding of the issues. So I would say his intellect. Number two, I would say his heart. He's a very caring person, and when you work in criminal, either as a prosecutor or a judge or a defense attorney, and you are involved with these significant criminal matters on a daily basis, you can come pretty jaded. You dealt with one homicide, you dealt with, it becomes routine. But one thing that I really appreciate about Judge Breland, and he and I have had conversations, you can tell that he really cares about the process. There are people at the end on both sides, both the victim side as well as the defendant side. And I think Judge Breland sees the humanity in everyone, and his decisions, his sentences kind of reflect not just justice, but also recognition that the person may have done wrong, but they're still entitled to a certain level of grace. And I think that's another thing that makes Judge Breland stand out.
I was at Gerard's swearing-in ceremony when he became a judge, and I had the chance to speak at the ceremony. And I said to him that Gerard reflects something which comes from The Merchant of Venice, which is Portia says that, and I'm paraphrasing, something about justice always needing to be seasoned with mercy. That's Gerard's greatest quality, is that he sees that as the preeminent function of a judge, and he's very good at it. He sat in the family division, he's sitting in the criminal division, he's doing a fine job, and did a fine job in his prior assignments. And in my position, I actually review some of his work, because if someone takes an appeal from one of Gerard's decisions, sometimes I'm the judge who gets to look at that work. He's brought all of his life experiences to that, and that's really probably the most important thing for any judge, is to not forget where you come from.
He's very passionate about what he does. He sees things from so many different angles, and if you meet him personally, he's first of all smart, but he's also hilarious. He's a funny guy, but he's brilliant at the same time. And that's what made him such a good lawyer, because he could see things in cases that other people couldn't see, and see right to the heart of matters.
He is a spiritual man. He's a man. He has heart. Gerard has heart. That's the way I would put it.
Well, I think, I'm thinking back to, high school and, your dreams about being successful and what success would look like. And I have to say, I think Judge Breland really has captured that success, and that he has both professional success, but he has personal success as well. One of the things I admire greatly about Judge Breland is his love for God, number one, his love for family, and he has balanced his personal career, his personal interest and his professional interest very well. You know, his daughter is like, he has two children. They're both doing very well. His daughter is college graduate. She's TikTok famous, as they say. His wife is in the high levels. She was in high level of government with the Department of Education, and she's now a business owner. And his son is a famous country singer, Breland. So don't touch my truck. So he has balanced all of that, and I know that's his greatest sense of pride, is his family.
Whatever he set his mind to, he's done well, and you know, and never ever let any of that go to his head and become pretentious about it. So it's a wonderful honor, Gerard. I want to wish you, of course, the best of luck in the future. It's a great honor for you to be inducted, and I wish you the best, and I hope the whole school gets to know your story.
Gerard, I want to just say it's been my honor and privilege to speak about you and congratulate you on this well-deserved induction into the Hall of Distinction.
That's a great accomplishment. I'm sure you didn't think you would get there when you were in high school, but your work ethic, your personality, your priorities are straight, and this is the conclusion of all of that. I think back to my high school years, and they barely let me back in, let alone to be in the Hall of Distinction. So I'm honored that you would ask me to give a few words. I'm honored to know you as one of my trial judges, and more honored to call you my friend. Congratulations, well deserved. God bless you.
You have been a friend of mine for almost 20 years now. Love you to death, brother. You have been a role model for my daughter, for me, for everyone that you've come across. And I know that your parents are looking down, smiling right now on the man that you have become. So congratulations, Gerard, and I wish you continued success. Take care, brother.